Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Proof to Others. I know I was supposed to make this video yesterday, which would have been Saturday morning. However, I was kind of like off a little bit mentally, so I didn't get a chance to make the video. So this is the chance for me to actually get this done and get this out by the end of Sunday. So here it is. So what I'm going to talk about is my diagnosed story. All right, just before I get to my diagnosed story, I just kind of want to brag a little bit for any like rugby fans out there that are watching this video. Uh, I just got my Leicester Tigers flag that I just like hung up on my wall here the other day. I'm a Leicester Tigers fan, and I see they're doing really well in the Gallagher Premiership. So let's go Tigers! Hope they win the championship this year. All right, so back on topic. So my diagnosed story. Um, I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 5. Now, when they did my diagnosis, it was considered PDD, which is pervasive developmental disorder, which is still the same thing as autism. It's just kind of classified as that. Um, so what? So how I was able to get my diagnosis? So I'm gonna come out saying that I'm clinically diagnosed. So when I was growing up, I was born here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, but I got my diagnosis in Alberta. So uh, when I was born, um, I didn't talk till I was to the age of 3, and it did concern my parents. So they were just kind of wondering if there's something that um, is up with me because I wasn't talking until I was that age. So when we moved to Alberta, they got to see a pediatrician who specializes with children with special needs and neurological disorders. So after I was diagnosed with PDD, also today known as autism, uh, so what my parents did was they put me in like a speech course, like a speech training, and they also did like a physical training because at the time, like my dad was setting me and my brother up for hockey, so they just kind of want to see how I am like physically. So actually, it's pretty cool how they did that. I'll talk about the physical test and then I'll go over the speech test. So with the physical, it was kind of like I kind of remember it was like remember at the age of 5 or 6 just doing this. It was like in this room, like it was in this building in Calgary, this kind of big room, and it looked like it was one of those kind of like a gymnastics type of thing. You have like a bunch of ramps. You have like not really monkey bars, but kind of like something I could climb onto and whatever. And it was actually pretty cool. It was, but again, it was just trying to test to see how I am physically, and I did quite well. So I'm happy with that. And the speech thing, like the course, if I think I don't know how long it lasted, but it felt like it was maybe a month or so, month or two. Um, I was actually like on the other side of the city where we lived in, which was Airdrie, Alberta. Um, so it was like kind of like a learning center type of thing where you got had someone, or at least I had someone that would um, give me like a sheet, or she'll tell me this, and I have to kind of like repeat it. Um, so there's just so many like different things I had to go through. Now, I couldn't remember all what happened just because it was just been like, over 20 years since I had to go through this. Actually, I didn't put this in my notes when I was trying to kind of write down what I wanted to say in the video. I just kind of thought of this now, is that so Calgary used to have an old children's hospital, and I think maybe before I was in preschool or maybe during. but it was like a program for children with special needs that would kind of like get together. They do activities, they do, you know, whatever. They learn stuff together, do like just these things just to help them out, kind of like cope with situations and just have fun and have little parties and all that. Again, like I couldn't remember a whole lot. I mean, it's weird because I kind of remember watching Walt Disney's Fantasia when I was 1 years old with my cousins back in the day, but yet I couldn't remember something when I was 6 years old. It's weird how your memory or your brain works. So that was my story of my diagnosis. So from the timeline from my parents knowing that I didn't talk to the age of 3 to my full diagnosis, clinical diagnosis, to some of the stuff that they got me tested and got me trained on just before I started getting into school. Now, just a little snippet to this is that um, because I forgot to mention it earlier, is that when I was diagnosed with high functioning. So there's three levels with autism. There's level one, level two, level three. Level one is more high functioning. So right, I'm able to communicate. I'm able to do other things like not lose interest in whatever and control behavior. Level two, it's kind of like mild, so you'll probably need some assistance, but you'll be fine in certain areas. And level three is low functioning, so you would be more, you would really need someone to really help you in life. But I will try to make a video, like a separate video, discussing all three levels. Actually, I may make that my next video. Because I know when I try to make these videos explaining my story and explaining my life with autism, I sound more concise. So I want to just try to get to the point rather than try to give you a long, big story. Because some people are like, I just want to get to the point and not know the whole story. I'm trying to make sure I have more of a story so you have more kind of go through my perspective and more of an idea what it's like for myself and others who are on the spectrum that uh, want to talk about and want to discuss and want to share their lives with you all. So that's it. That's the video, my diagnosed story. If you like it, and if you want to see more of my autism content and maybe some rugby content here and there, you can click the like button down below this video. You can subscribe to the channel, prove to others, um, more autism content, and maybe some rugby content coming up because we got the Six Nations coming. I know I like to try to get back into doing some review, especially Scotland versus England, which is the first one. Um, so I will make sure we get some content out there more often. So other than that, I hope you have had a great weekend. I hope you enjoy your rest of your weekend, that is. I'm still tired from yesterday. um, have a good day. Bye bye.